Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Hoskin and today is tie-dye day. We will be making tie-dye shirts that we will wear as a school community later in the week. But first, I have to go over a few things that when we go outside, we know what to expect. Your teachers will be partnering you off, so you'll be with one other person as your partner, and you're going to find a station. When we get outside, there'll be tables with a bunch of plates on them. You're going to find one plate for two people. So not both people in your partner group will have a plate. You're going to take turns. You're going to walk up to that plate and stand there. Make sure you're with your class and you're not wandering off to another one. We want to stay together because all those t-shirts have to go back in the correct bins at the end of the day. You're going to stand there and then a teacher will come around and hand you a baggie. It'll have your name, your classroom on it, and inside a nice t-shirt that's all bundled up. You're going to decide who's going to go first. Play rock, paper, scissors. You're going to figure it out. That person who goes first is going to open their baggie. The other person, their baggie stays closed. So first person, baggie open. You're going to take out your nice bundled t-shirt. Thanks to the PTA, they twisted all of these shirts for us. And you're going to keep it like this. Do not take the rubber bands off. Leave it in this nice bundle because that's going to give us the nice, cool, twisted tie-dye. You're going to put this on your plate in front of you. This baggie is going to be our partner's responsibility. We're going to give the baggie to our partner and they're going to hold on to it tight because we don't want to lose this. This is where our t-shirt that's been dyed goes back at the end and it tells us what classroom you're in. So the partner is going to hold this. And then we're going to start our tie-dye process. So follow along with me and I'll show you what we're going to do. All right, the first person to go is going to go and find the water bucket. We're going to be dunking our whole thing into the water and really getting it super wet. Once it's wet, we're going to squeeze it out. We want to squeeze it out. And then we're going to go and walk it back to our plate. All right, coming back, placing it on the plate. And now I'm going to choose colors that represent me. It could be the culture that I'm from. For example, my dad's from Italy, so maybe I did red and green, or I was born in the US, so maybe I'm doing blue and red. For the white, you do not have to leave any white because the inside will automatically have some white in there. So don't worry about if you want white on here, filling in all the spots. We are then going to start to dye. For the dye, you have your sections in little triangles. We're going to fill in the triangles. So I'm going to take some blue and I'm going to fill in my blue inside of a triangle. You are able to use the same color again if you want on the opposite side or create a pattern. It's okay if it goes over a little bit. Next, I can switch colors. I really like the yellow. Get in all the creases. I find it helps if you put the tip to your project and just give it a light squeeze. Don't squeeze too hard because the cap will pop off. And I'm going to do red next. We don't have purple, but if you did want purple, you can mix the red and the blue together and you will create the purple. Now this will automatically mix with the colors next to it a little bit and it will create another color. You can see a little orange happening here and a little purple happening there. Once you've done one side, you're going to flip it over and you're going to try and do the same colors on the other side. So I have red right here. So I'm going to do red here and I did red over here. If by chance you make a mistake and put the wrong color on the opposite side, it's okay. Don't worry about it. But I like to try and keep it as consistent as possible. Filling in one last spot. Blue. And I fill in there. Now I had green. I ended up not using it. That's okay. And I'm just filling in. And you have a nice saturated spot. And it's all filled in. If you get a lot on your plate, don't worry about it. We do have paper towels to wipe some of that up. So just leave it and you're going to now put this back in your baggie. So take your baggie from your partner and put it back in there.
Okay, I have my t-shirt back in my bag. I made sure that it is my bag and has my name on it so that way it doesn't get mixed up. You're going to now find your teacher or PTA member that is collecting your classroom's shirts. Make sure it doesn't go to a different classroom or it will be lost in all the other classes' shirts. That person will spray it with something that will help the color stay in there, and then they will seal it and put it in the bag. You're good to go, and you could head back and help your partner. Hope you have fun.